Okay, so we've had a redesign on this. Part of the reason is you put that last spring in there and the bolt's not long enough, so that was kind of a screw up on my side. But I just really wasn't happy with this because the bottom here was gonna have to be welded all along there to hold the axle in, and even though I'm a pretty confident welder, I don't wanna have that whole axle being on my weld. So this is the updated design. I think it's much better. I can weld the axle through here, and it's encapsulated by this on both sides here, so it'll be super strong, so it can't break away that way. Also, I got a longer nut. And the way I put the nut and bolt in there, as you can see with the plasma cutter, you can cut shapes. So I just cut a hex head in there, so that fits right in there. It's kind of a press fit, holds it in there, so when you turn the bolt, it's held. Anyway, so that is made from that. And like I say, I've told you before, I cut slots in there so I can bend it. Then I weld up the corners, grind them down, and it's nice and strong. Okay, we got the got painted underneath here. Got the axle back from the welding shop. Let me show you that. So yeah, this is all welded up. Had Dan, the welder, do this up for me. You know, there's some things that you just need to leave to the professionals, and one of them's welding axles that are going to be going down the highway at 70 miles an hour. So the old one and the new one. Okay, time to do the wheel bearings. Got the wheel bearings right here, so need to grease or pack them, and put the seal on there and put everything together. So got some good high temperature wheel grease. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick my dad showed me many years ago, the right way to grease a wheel bearing. You don't just rub it around the outside. You actually take a scoop of it here like this, put it in the palm of your hand, and then there's a little groove right here and on both sides, and you push it in there. This, you make little passes and you spin it around like this, and then it starts oozing out of the roller bearings, and you can do it on both sides like this. And yeah, I always think about my dad whenever I'm doing this, because he passed this little trick along to me. Anyway, if you're gonna do it right. So I've painted the inside of these drums so they won't rust. Got the wheel bearing all packed. Now we just got to tap in the seal here. So it's pretty easily done. Okay, got the seal in there, got everything greased. That seal rides on this, so you got to put a little grease on there too. So let's slide that on there. Okay, we got the wheel bearings all greased. Got the nut on there, got the cotter pin. So this is spinning nice and smooth. So just got to put the dust cover on here and then bolt the wheel on. Well, I think I'm gonna have to give myself an A+ on my math, because the tire is perfectly centered within the fender well. Pretty happy about that. Okay, here it is. Let's get this all cleaned up and see how it looks. Well, what do you think? Worth the time and effort? I'm pretty happy with that. Some BF Goodrich TA radials. So let's get the other side done and then we can bring it outside and get an overall picture, but I'm sure it's gonna look good. Okay, here's an overview of what the winch looks like with the new wheels and tires on it. So if you'd like to see the next part's gonna be a full walk around I'm gonna do right now. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you're not. I'm just like 20 people away from being 1,000 users, so that would really help me out. All right.